name is Lindsay Murray. Welcome back to my channel. Here on YouTube, I create very girly lifestyle vlog, chronic illness content. So if you are new, you should totally stop what you're doing and subscribe to join the family. And don't forget to turn on that bell so that you know whenever I upload. So let's just get right on into this video. So for today's video, I am going to be talking all about tips for living with gastroparesis. This can be tips to help cope with it, tips to be better prepared to deal with things, just a bunch of tips and tricks and advice related to gastroparesis. If you are unfamiliar with what gastroparesis is, I have lots of other videos on my channel related to gastroparesis, but I will put one in a card above that best explains it. So yeah, that is what we're going to be doing for today's video. I hope that if anyone out there who's watching who also has gastroparesis or just got diagnosed with gastroparesis, and you're trying to figure out what you can do to help best manage your symptoms, I hope that this video can give you some ideas or things that you can at least try to see if they help you personally. Everyone's treatment plan is different, and different treatments work for different people and don't work for other people. So it's all based on you individually, but I hope that this video can be helpful to people out there. However, I am not a medical professional, so I can only speak on my experience and things I've tried personally and things that I've been told or heard. So yeah, okay, now that I'm done talking about all of that, let's just get into the tips, tricks, and advice. My OOTD, my pony is from insert name here. My earrings and my shirt are from Shein. And yeah, I have my pick line and that's really it. So the first piece of advice is to be gentle and patient with yourself, because gastroparesis is a very frustrating illness and it's gonna get a little annoying at times, and it's okay to get frustrated with your chronic illness, but it's important to always be patient and kind to yourself because you're dealing with a lot, and so it's important to be kind to yourself and acknowledge that your body is doing a lot to try to function. Be gentle and patient with yourself. Next tip is to have a hospital plan. If your gastroparesis is severe and it can flare often, it's important to know exactly what you want to bring to the hospital so that you can be best prepared and so that you can be the most comfortable that you can be while you're in the hospital. So have a hospital plan, know exactly what you need to bring and have so that you can be comfortable at the hospital. Yeah, just be prepared, have a hospital plan, know who's gonna take you, because if you're having an episode, probably won't be driving, who knows, unless I wouldn't be able to drive because I have seizures when I have episodes, really bad, like vomiting episodes. So yeah. Anyway, yes, have a hospital plan. Next tip is that using capsaicin cream can help with abdominal pain. I actually used this when I was in the hospital. They gave me capsaicin cream to rub on my stomach, and it's just a little cream that kind of dissolves and just sits in your stomach, and it's supposed to help with abdominal pain. I think it helped a little bit. I didn't notice like a huge difference. I was still having abdominal pain, cramping, etc., but it can sometimes help. So capsaicin cream is something you can ask your doctor about. Next thing is to track what you are eating so that you can identify trigger foods and then therefore cut out those trigger foods so that you can avoid flares that come when you eat trigger foods. Everyone's trigger foods are different with gastroparesis, and certain things some people can tolerate and certain things other people really can't, so it's different for everyone, but it's important to identify what foods you cannot tolerate and you can't tolerate for yourself. Next thing is when you are having vomiting episodes, keep drinking water. It's better than dry heaving, and it will hopefully help to keep you as hydrated as possible, and hopefully your body will absorb at least some of what you're taking in. If you're like me, sometimes when I drink water I will throw it right back up, so I don't think my body's really absorbing anything, but like I said, it's better than dry heaving. Personally, I hate dry heaving so much more than vomiting, especially when it's water, and I would rather be vomiting water than stomach bile and stomach acid, like pure. So just like a little piece of advice. Something else that can help is doing light stretching, taking a walk, doing some yoga, getting some light exercise can help to decrease the stiffness that we experience as well as body pain that we also experience. Just know that if your gastroparesis is very severe, there may be times where you cannot eat and drink. They won't last forever. hopefully they won't last forever. I mean, everyone's different and everyone's flares are different. Like my last flare lasted, I think 5 or 6 days that I was just not able to eat or drink anything while I was in the hospital. So just know it's a part of the gastroparesis. It's not your fault. Don't beat yourself up over it. You are a warrior and you are strong and can fight this, and you will get through it. Next thing is to get a blender if you don't have one already, one that is good and can actually like do what you need it to do. But smoothies are a great way to get extra nutrition since you're not really getting it as much through other foods. So yeah, get a blender if you don't have one already, because smoothies are really good. And some people can tolerate smoothies, some people can't, but it's been a way that I've been able to pack in some nutrients and been able to get some like fruit and veggies in just via a smoothie, because it's already broken down for me. So listen to your body and give it what it wants and what it needs. It's so important to be in tune with your body and to recognize things and symptoms so that you can best treat what is going on. And oh, Luna kitty came to join us. Come here, sugar. Here's Luna. She's like, Mom, stop. I just have the tail. Oh, okay, this is a really big one. So you are your best advocate. So make sure that you advocate for yourself. Luna. Make sure that you are an advocate for yourself, because you know your body best and you know your illness best. So if you don't feel like you are being treated right, or if you don't feel like your symptoms or feelings or experiences are being validated by your doctor, it's time to search for a new doctor. Sometimes that can be an exhausting and very tiring experience, searching and constantly searching for new doctors and constantly having to deal with like people not believing your symptoms, or just dealing with stuff like that. Don't give up. You will find your right treatment team that is the best fit for you, but don't give up and don't be afraid to look for more doctors to get more answers if you're not happy with what you are experiencing, because you are your best advocate, and it's so important to advocate for yourself and your health and for what you need individually. Take vitamins if you can tolerate it, because like I said, we don't really get, depends on the person, but don't really get the most nutrients. So if you can take vitamin supplements, that could very much help you. Just try to give your body as much nourishment as you possibly can. If you are looking for a way to get calories that is a little bit easier, and that is liquid based, because trust me, those liquid diet fellow gastroparesis people, I understand you. But Ensure is great, Boost is great. Those are 2 drinks that are just ways to get in some calories if you are unable to really eat. Join a support group and get a therapist, because dealing with a chronic illness is very taxing. It takes a lot out of you mentally, physically, and it's just really difficult to cope with. So it's important that as a part of your treatment team, you include your mental health needs, and that can include a therapist, that can include a psychiatrist. I have both. I think it's super important to not forget about your mental health needs while constructing your treatment plan and what you want to do, because your mental health needs are probably the most important needs that you need to meet and achieve. So make sure you are well supported, because gastroparesis is a really difficult disease to deal with. So make sure that you have people who support you and lift you up and bring you nothing but positive energy and good vibes into your life. That's what I've been focusing on this year, getting rid of anyone who's toxic in my life. Bye. Sleeping with a wedge pillow. This can help to avoid acid reflux, because that is very common with gastroparesis, since the food isn't digesting properly, it's just sitting in our stomachs. So we have more likelihood of a chance of it coming back up. Sleeping with a wedge pillow can help to avoid that, and it can also help with morning nausea and morning sickness that some people with gastroparesis experience. Yes, I am one of those people. I almost always wake up nauseous. It's a great time. It's a great experience. Stay hydrated. Make sure you're always drinking, because the hydration will help your system to keep going and flowing, and it's always good to be hydrated. Like, it doesn't hurt. Avoid alcohol if possible, because our stomachs really don't like it, and it's really not good for our bodies, especially if you have other medical illnesses or medical conditions regarding stomach or anything. Like, I have POTS, and it's not good to drink alcohol with POTS either, so avoid it if you can. Drinking it can lead to a flare, so do it at your own risk. And if you're of legal age, I am of legal age. Finally, I'm 21 and I can't even drink anymore. It's very tragic, but it's fine. I'm fun sober. Keep ice packs as well as heating pads handy for abdominal pain and hot and or cold flashes. Temperature regulation is common with gastroparesis as well as POTS, so sometimes you'll get hot flares where an ice pack will be very relaxing and calming and soothing, as well as there are times where my abdominal pain is really bad and I really just need a heating pad. So heating pads are great, ice packs are great. They can help to regulate your body temperature as well as to help manage your like cramping and your pain that you're experiencing. Be careful with the heating pad. If it's like right on your skin, it can cause a burn if you use it persistently in the same spot, so be careful with that. But I do love myself a good heating pad, especially when I'm having really bad abdominal pain. Chew your food thoroughly because digestion starts in the mouth. Chew your food up as much as you can to help your stomach, because your stomach obviously has a hard time moving food through your digestion system and has a hard time breaking it down. So if you break it down as much as possible before it even gets into your stomach, you are helping your body. So don't forget that digestion starts in the mouth. Always try to chew your food as much as possible so that it is broken down for your tummy to try to move through your body. Try peppermint to help with nausea, as well as Zofran is great too. If you are unfamiliar with it, maybe talk to your doctor about it, but Zofran can help a lot of people. There's other medications as well. Like I said, talk to your doctor. Also, incorporating ginger into your smoothies and or food, that can also help with nausea while you are eating. Only eat foods that are easily digestible and avoid heavy meals and or foods. If you are able to eat, it is best to eat small frequent meals, so every 2 to 3 hours, just small frequent meals. So that is what's best for our body to break it down, since large meals are very hard to digest, and that is when there's more likelihood of it coming back up. Seek support from other people with gastroparesis and or chronic illnesses on Facebook, social media, etc. There's a bunch of Facebook support groups for gastroparesis, POTS, anything you could probably think of, so that is a great place to resource for some extra support. Communicate with your teachers about your condition and or get accommodations if you require them and or need them. There is nothing wrong with getting accommodations if you need them. I personally have accommodations, and you don't have to use them if you don't need them, so why not have them in place? So yeah, just communicate with your teachers if you are in school about your illness, and that way they are more likely to work with you if they understand what you're going through and dealing with. So just communicate openly with your professors and your teachers about what's going on with you so that they can best help you. Hopefully they'll want to help you. The good ones will want to help in any way that they can. Alright everyone, well that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that hopefully something in this video was helpful or gave you something that you can try to help during your treatment of gastroparesis. You are not alone, and you are a chronic illness warrior. You are never alone on the Famaray channel. This is a place of love. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment below any video requests, and don't forget to stop what you're doing and subscribe to join Famaray. I will see you all in my next video. Love you. Bye. Mwah.